region where you do get punished. We've seen a couple Brewmasters who show up with like just boots and like 2 tangos. Charge mid over onto Bob. Not sure they're going to get this kill, but Yopaj hoping to get a rune out of this. It's Zanku picks up the illusion rune top. But now they've got the shackles onto the Spirit Breaker. And they'll also have themselves a Hex with a rotation of a +1 from Zanku. We'll see if they can get the kill. Up onto the high ground, and the Breathe Fire from Bob does allow him to get first blood.
Like first securing that top rune, now securing the bounty rune. It means so much because Yopaj does not have his bottle refilled. And obviously Bob has built-in regen from Dragon's Blood, so...
Yeah, we'll see if, you know, sometimes you'll see like 4 or 5s get like over-aggressive when you need a bottle fill over mid. They'll try to make a kill, and if they end up dying, they'll TP mid to refill that bottle, but they're still trying to go into Palace. Ooh, overwhelming odds.
Oh, level 1.
And the kill, they got him. All right, play hard, getting the kill. Spike Carapace comes in, shards lock up Zanky. It should be 2. It will be 2 for play hard.
Oh man,
that really shouldn't have turned into 2, and all of a sudden Vice put themselves in a bad spot.
Tusk didn't have level 2. He was still level 1 6 minutes in.
Trying to make a move over mid. They've also got Deville coming in. The charge is onto Bob. He needs to be careful, but the charge ends up being stopped early. They've got the stun to Spike Carapace as well as the Breathe Fire to finish off Deville, and that is a defensive Dream Coil that allows Yopaj to leave. So now their lockdown is lacking on the side of Neon, and pressure comes out from Vice over mid. They're right on it.
Also, in that first fight when Dream Coil was used, Samael managed to hex Yonyol, so they didn't get that charge off.
Waveform on Ryu in some trouble. There's a Thunderclap out, but they've got this Shadow Shaman again with the Hex. They're looking for the Shackle, trying to keep this Brewmaster alive as best they can, but Spirit Breaker eventually gets the finishing blow. Morphs into the Brewmaster as well. They've also got the Tusk coming in. They're diving under the Tier 1 tower. Charge out, shards in, perfectly placed. There's the Hex onto the Spirit Breaker, but they still can't get a return kill. So that means Januel tried to TP, but the Impale lands. Zanky on it still. And that will be Spirit Breaker's life going with it.
If they're Anna, and he just TP'd base.
Yeah.
He realized, okay, I can't lane anymore. I can't defend this tower.
Palace's lane is not going that well. He is towards the bottom, or the mid-pack here. And, oh god, getting chased again. They've got the duel. Do they have the damage to finish him off before the duel's over? It's going to be close. But Palace one shot from dead, and there it is again from Playhard, who now has a killing spree. After the double kill over top, he gets one more to add to his count. And while Playhard making Palace's life a living hell, it's a free farm for Natsumi top.
And that's so interesting because you have different options.
They have Dream Coil, and that's going to be used. That hits onto the Shadow Shaman as well as this Brewmaster. Onryu is going to be the first one to drop on the side of Vice, as this is a big fight that Vice really need, but it doesn't look like they're going to get anything out of this one. Bob sitting low. Samael, he drops and hits the deck. They do end up getting a kill into the Spirit Breaker. Palace makes the rotation over mid, but they're still focusing their attention onto the Dragon Knight. The stun hits from Zenki on the low ground. Waning Rave gets the silence. Illusion misses it. Oh, that's a bad mark to miss because now Yopaj is dead. They'll chase onto the Tusk. They've got 3 heroes here, so it's looking like Deville is dead to rights. And somehow a little bit of misplay from Neon costs them heavily. Playhard comes over. They'll use the Primal Split. Playhard's in here real late by himself for no reason. Tries to get away, but the Breathe Fire from Bob just on the edge gets the kill. And Vice,
they
take the Tier 1 mid. That is, I just said it. They hadn't really been bitten by their over-aggression. Yep. That's it right there.
Off one more hero. When you see the PL TPing there, you go back.
Yeah.
That's it.
You don't keep fighting.
Yeah, you don't keep fighting. That's the proper way of playing. But as we said, Neon, they like their aggressive play style, and this time around it didn't work out for them.
The real question was why Playhard came in so late. I was very unsure why he'd make a decision like that.
The real question is why not use the split a little bit earlier? I think that's what forced that fight.
Puck. Serpent Ward's down and committed, but the snowball save that puts him on to Zanky, who pops the Spike Carapace. They have the Hex. Drew Coil comes through onto 3. This is really well done. Overwhelming odds hits all 3. They've got the duel on the victory. All 3 dead immediately. Vice, boy, and they're going to farm themselves some wards. Over bottom, Zanky with the Vendetta. Looking for Playhard, who goes into the trees, has a TP, would have to use it now, but Zanky's there. So they've got the stun, won't even use the Vendetta hit, just wants to have the control. Doppelganger over as well as the Hex coming out from Samael. They've got the Shackles to have the control, they'll get the kill, but this is 5 heroes coming bottom for a Legion commander. That's a lot of commitment for one guy.
And Dragon Knight by moving into this early Blink Dagger. He's not, he's tanky, but he's not that hero that can just stand up front no matter what.
Shards over to the side. Not going to matter. They're still sticking with him. Walrus Punch, charge coming in. Zenki in trouble. Already used the Spike Carapace, so he's dead to rights. Another kill there for the Spirit Breaker. Blink BKB. He's got the Ogre Axe already. Working on the other two components.
I don't mind that at all. It helps him stand up front once he has this BKB. Right now, even the build-up is really nice. Well,
top lane looking over. They found themselves a Spirit Breaker. Palace with a kill. His game's really starting to turn on.
Shadow Demon and DK Stun.
Yeah.
Sorry, Shadow Shaman, not the Demon.
The instant hex and
the
everything.
other one.
Yeah.
So you really want to have those Lincolns. It is very defensive, like you said, though.
Maybe they get away with that considering they had a lead coming into this out of the laning phase. There's the Dream Coil, as well as the Charged Snowball coming through. Serpent Ward's committed. They've got the duel on a Bob. They'll get the kill into the Dragon Knight, but now Cyclone into the air is the Legion Commander. They have the Spirit Vessel on a Debiel. They'll end up losing the Tusk. It's a 1-for-1 so far, but there's the Hex, the Shackle, with the Serpent Wards down, cycloning this Spirit Breaker, but Yopaj in the back lines gets the kill to Samael. They end up losing play hard. Palace is in on this. They'll look over at the Spirit Breaker, who charges and hits all three heroes. Throws the ult over at Onryu, who's back to form. Waveform away from Natsumi. You've got Zenki, who's dusted up. He was in the Vendetta, but now ends up dead. Palace, he finally gets the kill into the Spirit Breaker, taking out John Yoel. Yopaj over to the side, but he doesn't have a lot of mana to work with anymore. Natsumi may be thinking about fighting continually as his Lincolns gets popped, and Yopaj looks over at Onryu for a second, but phase shift to Illusory Orb just for some distance away from Dire.
You can see the power of this PL. If he joins the fights after they throw everything on Dragon Knight. So Dragon Knight is the ultimate taunt.
Dragon Knight here with the Dream Coil, Walrus Punch, leashed up, Blade Mail pop, trying to get a duel out there. And Bob is low, but Yopaj is with him. Not sure he has the damage, but eventually the duel comes in. Playhard surrounded by three heroes. He's still going to get the victory over Samael. They've got the kill into Bob as well as the Shadow Shaman. The two-man stun comes out from Zenki. That hits onto the Tusk as well as the Legion Commander. They get the kill into Playhard. Illusory Orb over. They get the kill into Onryu. That ends up being 3 dead right now. Palace on the run again. Turn placed on him by the Spirit Breaker. They've got the silence again from the Waning Ray from Yopaj as well as the ult. There's the waveform. Palace gone. Yopaj gets the kill. 4 heroes dead on the side of Vice. As Zenki wants one, and he'll get it. But does he give up his life for this?
Well, there's a Spirit Breaker with the charge.
Yeah, it looks like it will end up being the full team wipe for Neon, despite the fact that they lose 2. Yeah, mid lane, they've got the Shackle, they have the Hex. Running out of mana, but the charge comes in, hits onto 3. As it comes all the way through, they'll use the Primal Split, but here comes Yopaj. Look at that Dream Coil. Samael ends up dead. They've leashed up Palace as well as Zenki. Zenki will snap it. Doppelganger looking forward. Still trying to get the kill on Natsumi, who gets his Lincoln's pop up. Play hard. He's in. He's deep, and he wants to get a kill onto this Phantom Lancer. He's looking for the duel. He popped the Blade Mail. They'll kill Palace regardless, and now the duel comes out in a Bob. Walrus Punch is in the TP out for the Spirit Breaker while they're still fighting. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Playhard's got another, and Onryu is dead. 4 gone on Vice. And it's all of a sudden a 7K lead for Neon. These are, again, back-to-back fights Vice just should not be taking.
As Nether Shawl, the neutral item, which obviously increases his spell damage, he's just destroying them. Zenki?
Zenki? Spike Carapace? All right, he wanted it.
He has Carapace, you walk in, you impale, you're thinking, okay, maybe I can take it.
But at the end of the day, it's just... It's one of those maneuvers that look like it's risky. It looks kind of odd at the end of the day, but like that's the move you have to make to try and get your team back in it. We've seen it in China as hold on, duel comes out onto the Shadow Shaman. They'll get Samael. More duel damage here for Playhard. 90 duel damage already.
Pacing, you're probably gonna die fast enough.
Charge coming bottom on the Palace, who's hit with the Dream Coil. Yopaj in on this. They've also got Onryu, who will use the Primal Split, the Doppelganger. Palace, he's silenced. He's in trouble. And now the Walrus Punch comes in. He's low, and he is dead. Debiel, he'll get the kill. And now they're going to try and stick with Onryu. Just a few seconds left until he's back to form. He can run, but he can't hide. And there he is. Full-formed Brewmaster, charged up, hit up, dueled up, killed off, and giving 20 more duel damage over to Playhard.
Like playing into that.
Blink duel coming through on a Palos. They've got the Phantom Lancer again. And Onryu, once again, tries to come over. They force the Primal Split. This already looks good for Neon. The question is, can they close the door on it? They've got the stun hitting onto the Tusk. They lock down this Nyx Assassin with the Dream Coil. They'll get the kill on Zanky. DK's trying to fight to Beal. But even then, this is a Tusk that's still surviving as the focus and attention was on him. They'll TP away Bob, they'll pop the Lincolns, and now it's the Illusory Orb away from Yopaj, and they'll still get the kill on Onryu and keep Debil alive. 3 kills for the side of Neon. Everything just spiraling out of control for Vice.
It just doesn't work anymore. They're 16k behind. We've seen teams win with
Simeo.
yeah.
No chance. But
yeah.
Bob, all right. Dragon Tilt, they still want to kill Debil. Maybe they will get him this time as he's under a tier 4 tower, so Bob gets a consolation prize.
OG with Earth Spirit, mid or safe lane or position 4 with Morphling, and then you double roll. It's very similar. You just have these 2 heroes constantly charging in. Plus, it's not even only the charge. When you morph into Spirit Breaker, obviously you get Bulldoze, which is even better.
Spike Carapace, charge comes in from the Morphling. Hit with the Spike Carapace, the Dream Coil placed down, that's onto the Nyx Assassin. Zanky ends up dead with the charge coming out from John Yoel as he looks over, uses that ult. They get the duel out on Onryu. That means no Primal Split, not that it was up anyway, but they've got the Hex, they'll pop the Lincolns, they have control on Natsumi, or do they? They look over at this Shadow Shaman, get themselves a third,
Charge.
trying to TP out. Palos is away. The charge is in onto Bob.
Look at them go.
Yeah, double charge, E-Blade popping them. 4 heroes gone again on Vice. Maybe winning a tournament, doing that.
I'm on 11 loss streak, so
Charge comes out with the E-Blade, just popping Samael to go after Onryu. They'll find themselves a second. The Dream Coil is placed down. They look over at Palace. They'll finish off this Phantom Lancer. They're all going to buy back and try to fight into this as the BKB's been popped by the DK. They'll use that Elder Dragon form Shackle, only used for a second because they had the Legion Commander coming. They get the kill on the Samael again. He's gone for the second time. These heroes ball back, but they're still losing their lives very quickly. Zanky, he's low, he's dead, he's gone. He buys back. So 4 buybacks used by the side of Vice. They finish off Bob. They've only lost themselves the Spirit Breaker so far, but the shards are right on the spot in front of Zanky with the Waning Rift that hits both Palos as well as the Nyx Assassin. Shards constantly coming through as well as the Snowball. A lot of lockdown coming out from Neon as finally the Spike Carapace. Zanky not really doing anything. He's trying to stand there. He's in the Vendetta. Finally gets the kill on a Yopaj, but they lose Palos again. These heroes have bought back, and they're not going to be back for a long time. And in this time now, since they don't have the Spirit Breaker, he's morphing into the Tusk. They've got the double shards. That locks in Zenki. He goes the other way. They'll try to TP out Natsumi, but the duel is in on the Zenki. There's another kill. 4 heroes gone on the side of Vice. That ends up being a 2 for 8, and GG is called. Neon will take game 1 with ease.
What?
Full team wipe before it's over? Yeah, sure.
There's a buyback on Dragonite. 1 last remaining. Rotations to the runes. This time around, not as good coming from Vice.
Yeah. We've already got that first rune. It was a regen rune that he did
So
bottle
good.
up. Yeah, that feels really good when it's that first rune.
We haven't seen way too many gyros mid. Maybe 1 or 2 games across all regions.
There's the spear and the God's Rebuke. Whoa, Bob. Playing aggressive, and it fits the style to just come in and kill off Yopaj.
Really well played by Bob.
It's the kind of things that you can't really be too content with, sitting that low like that. Knowing that Bob is a player that's going to play aggressive. If you're going to give him an opportunity, he's going to take it hit or miss. Illuminate comes in. Zanky now without mana. Play hard getting low with the Battery Assault ringing. 1 shot from dead.
I can't imagine a person named Bob being too aggressive. To 6.
Yeah.
And I would like to see this arena used mid.
Yeah, just get some pressure out.
They could kill him even if they pop that arena, right?
You would need to have some sort of rotation to save Yopaj.
Yeah, there you go.
There's the arena, spear, it connects. Rocket Barrage coming in. Yopaj trying to survive, but Zanky's here with Cogs as well as the Battery Assault. Fairy Fire. Is it enough? Not looking likely. Pushed by the Cogs and eventually dies.
This is it.
Swashbuckle return. Maybe a trade. Spear onto the low ground. Nicely done. Here comes the Nyx Assassin. Bob dealing with a lot. Ooh, sidesteps the stun, and now they kill Play Hard. Bob's leading the Fantasy League right now.
Where was this before, Bob?
Yeah. And now
Where was this?
Well, he gets caught as well. Spear comes in. Bob with another one. They get all 3 kills over mid.
He got there. He has his boots. He got there. He used the Cogs and Battery Assault. Really, really well done. And now he's on the bottom lane as well.
These movements from Zanky both games, despite the fact that they lost game 1, have been
And they might get Natsumi here.
He's got to be able to try and help, but there's the telekinesis back into the cogs, and Samael gets the kill with the Fate Bolt. Maybe Vice would be able to counter in the first game. They just weren't, they didn't execute well enough. Now, Neon are making mistakes, and, well, Vice are taking advantage of them. Palace is coming bottom. He wanted to join that fight. It didn't exactly last long enough. Samael ends up dead. They've got the duel. They should have the damage, and they will. Duel victory.
But Natsumi is farming the triangle.
Right.
And now, well, let's see if Weiss will feel pressured to go into the triangle. They're scouting it out with rockets constantly. But can they invade? I don't think they can.
Got the Vendetta. Oh, two-man stun? Yeah, it's going to land. Homing Missile coming in. They're looking over. They've got the break on Zenki. They'll get themselves the kill as well as the Rocket Barrage coming in onto Onryu. One more shot is all it takes, and it's a shield crash from Playhard to lock down the double kill. And now the Rolling Thunder steals the Swashbuckler. He'll roll in. Homing Missile's coming through, and all of a sudden, Playhard, he's got a triple. Going even further for Bob. All right, Swashbuckle misses, but they're still thinking about it. They've got Yopaj rolling around the back. Homing Missile coming in again. Bob, he needs to run. He needs to try and get out here, but the arena, now the cogs under the tier 1 tower. Illuminate hits onto both these heroes. Zenki and Bob need to be a little bit sure about what they want here as Homing Missile comes in, ends Zenki's life with the Rocket Barrage getting fully hit onto the Clockwork. Overwhelming odds doesn't finish off Yopaj, and now they've got the Swashbuckle. That
Come on, spear him.
Slows up the Mars. Bob trying to find a way to get a spear, maybe get a kill on this one as he's starting to catch up. The spear lands, but it doesn't connect, and now he's in a bad position. Homing Missile coming the other way, but with Yopaj low, he really doesn't want to move up the mark, as they'll use that ult on the Jean-Noel and get the kill onto the Nyx Assassin. Swashbuckle shield crash coming in hard is Playhard, and now he's got that mana help from Dabil, but they've got the duel out onto the Kato. They get the kill on Playhard as well as Dabil. They'll take out two, and now Call Down comes in as well as Yopaj now running as Onryu is on the way. Double damage picked up by the Gyrocopter, and this is where it finally settles down a little bit. The entire time, though, Natsumi is farming. Caught live cam, and with a Swashbuckle and the Rocket Barrage, Playhard, they get the kill into Palace. That'll slow down that anti-mage a little bit, and giving the opportunity now for Natsumi to spread his net worth advantage up a little bit. Swashbuckle comes in as well as the Homing Missile. But they've got 3 heroes in. I mean, that could be the difference maker on getting a kill into Palace.
It's that blink into Yule's build that we see very often into Shard on Pango. It will do wonders, or it should do wonders. Why did he get this blink? Because Kotl was recalling him in every single fight, allowing him to get those last
There it
hits.
is, Rolling Thunder with the Blink Dagger. That's the debut of it. Samael, though, trying to get under the tier 1. They'll miss the hook shot. Now Rolling Thunder hits onto 2. Press the attack's going to be used onto the Rubik. They're trying to run, thinking about going after a duel, but here's the Stone Gaze from Natsumi inside the arena. Oh, turns to stone. Bob is stone. He's a statue. And now they put him in the grave.
I think if you kill a Medusa,
Yeah.
a hero that just takes their head, I think that would be a little bit too much, but
It's a bit
you never
over
know.
the top.
Just a tiny little
It's too much
bit.
for Bob, man.
Bob is friendly. He wouldn't be using that cosmetic.
So, Blink Dagger, soon BKB for Mars. So Bob going into the BKB after the phase boots. Ooh, they're coming up onto Bob. Playhard on the run. Spear does connect. They might be looking for a duel, overwhelming odds, but a lot of damage onto the Legion Commander. The hook shot comes through. Jean-Noel ends up dead, and Onryu, he'll fall. As Bob, he's gone too.
Okay, some mistakes here. The Pango did get picked off at least, which is nice. Anti-Mage jumps on Kotl. He hits him twice. Oh, there you go. They killed the clock.
Yeah, Yopaj getting the kill on a Zenki.
So
Now dominating with that double.
a little bit of comedy there. Palos jumping on Kotl, hitting him twice, and then trying to mana void a full mana
Stolen
Kotl.
call down, but not going to help Samael survive. For mid, he's got himself 10 dual damage. He's happy with that.
It's a triple kill that got him back into the game. He just got a triple kill out of nowhere.
Yeah, that really helped him come back and actually has put him ahead of the Mars, too.
He is scouting them out really well.
Hook shot still comes through. That hits on to Playhard. They might look for the duel. They do get it, but there's the double stun. Bob trying to help win this duel, but it's not going to happen just yet. The Swashbuckle comes through. It's going to disarm just the Legion Commander, but it does hit onto 2 of these heroes. Homing Missile now onto the Legion. Call down with them. Stone Gaze used. They're chasing, and they'll get that kill on Onryu as well as Samael. They look over the Clockwork as he's on the run, but eventually the Homing Missile catches up with him, and they'll get themselves a kill on the Zenki, 3 for 1.
Every good move from Weiss gets punished because there's a Kotl on the map, and he just recalls Natsumi to join the fights. Everyone else just TPs or already is there, but Kotl makes that real difference with the recall. Well, maybe if Anti-Mage is there, but you don't want to commit all 5 heroes.
Yeah, you want Anti-Mage to farm to feel comfortable fighting into that, and I just don't think he has the items to do that just yet.
Right now, definitely not mid.
Rolling Thunder. All right.
Has been
And a
stolen.
burn. Rolling Thunder has been stolen, but they're right on top of Bob. Now Rolling Thunder coming out from Samael. It's not that Arcana Q, but now they've got the dust on Jean-Noel. Debil, Illuminate, charged up. That comes in. They've got the duel. Nyx Assassin low, but he wins the duel anyway. Onryu falls. Bob in trouble. Yopaj with him with that flak cannon hitting to multiple heroes. Kills Samael. I might get Bob, but he's able to blink away. Swashbuckle, ooh, just on the edge is still not enough.
He's chasing.
Blink forward, shield crash, Arena and the spear committed. Bob trying to leave. He's got a TP. Oh, gosh.
Wait, Bob had a kill there, I'm sure. If he wanted to trade, because if he goes for that, oh, there we go.
Hookshot may not have needed to trade, but the stun comes in from the Nyx Assassin. Battery Assault used. Play hard. Now surviving. Yopaj the call down. They'll take out Zanky. Vice are still putting numbers up, and it's just hurting them as they continue to lose these heroes.
Yeah, because they're not decisive enough. Like Bob, if you catch that Pango, he's being hit by tier 2. It's a lot of damage.
Yeah.
If you move in, he had his spells off cooldown. If he uses God's Rebuke, Pango is dead.
Natsumi.
Oh, don't do that.
Duel. All right. We'll see if they
Maybe.
can get it. Palace comes in, but there's a Rolling Thunder. And now up into the air thanks to the Nyx Assassin. They stunned up Palace, and they'll get the kill onto the Anti-Mage. They get way over aggressive. There are the tips.
I warned him, man, don't duel that. Like that's not the duel.
They need to listen to you more often.
Just look at this Medusa. He's now, what, 200 gold away from full Skadi SNY. That, because of the SNY, it doesn't even last. Exactly. So they go straight into the pit. Can Weiss really fight this? They can try.
It's going to be tough.
Look at the tier 1 on mid lane. This is something that I'm trying to explain to people as well. This tier 1, and now they smoke, but it's too late.
Did you get the spear, though, onto the Nyx Assassin? The Steel Spike Carapace. This might give him an opportunity to go in. Look at just what Jean-Noel's able to accomplish. He's really delaying this aggression coming through, and he's still able to survive. How is he getting away with this?
It's the 4-staff from Yopaj. We didn't talk about Gyro's items at all.
Arena down, play hard though, he's fine. Stun onto this Mars, misses the spear. Actually goes past play hard and hits on a Natsumi. Now they're moving forward, blink forward from play hard, looking over at Bob, but, well, let's go back to Roche.
Yeah, just go back, stroll back. The way you can reach a Roche pit from the enemy jungle while smoked up is through that tier 1, right? You don't want to go the other way around. It just opens up the map. You can also smoke into the triangle if the tier 1 is dead. If it isn't, it kind of makes it very awkward.
Break and the chase. Homie Missile coming in a second. Blade Mail pop, but not going to matter. Onryu dead to Yopaj, who is beyond godlike. 10, 2, and 10. Medusa could definitely use an Arcana.
Could be cool. She has a lot of sets already.
Top lane, Anti-Mage caught. Rolling Thunder coming in. They've got the continual lockdown, but, oh, hits again. He was trying to blink. Rocket Barrage just blinks, but the Homie Missile keeping up. Swashbuckle in. And now, Homie Missile going the other direction. Okay. Also steal the Spike Carapace. They get the kill on Debil.
Is that a complete... no, not yet. They're really playing the way they should be. Is mid lane... Okay, mid lane is also skipped. But they do have three creeps and a catapult, which is very important.
Just trying to keep it alive. Bottom lane, though, Jean-Noel. Look for the duel. They've got an Anti-Mage here. Spike Carapace locking them up. It doesn't look like they'll get the duel damage. It just ends as they get the kill onto the Nyx Assassin. But while this is happening, Medusa's just going for the tier 3 tower bottom. They're going to buy back on the Nyx Assassin. They've got the Homie Missile to hit onto the Mars. Hookshot comes through as well as the call down. Bob in trouble, pops the Essence Ring. Now, though, Rocket Barrage with the damage.
Where'd he go?
Assuming they get the kill on a Zanky very quickly. Yeah, where did he go? He popped like a pinata.
Natsumi is the real tower in their base. It's not about these tier 3, tier 4s. It's pretty much Natsumi just standing up front and hitting. And this one siege creep is what allows it. It's literally this one siege creep that survives, which allows them to be here.
Thunder being fainted for the moment. Creeps come in, trying to take out the siege creep. Blink Arena. All right, Spear comes in, hits on a play hard. Stone Gaze immediately with BKB being popped by Bob. Samuel on the high ground, thinking maybe he can get something out of this.
Double kill?
Good double kill with the overwhelming odds coming through from Onryu. But they do get one in return as Natsumi gets the kill. Pal is trying to fight into this, as now Homing Missile goes after Bob.
I feel like my cast is just talking about the bill or scam, but killing him is so important because if anyone else dies, they can buy back and then you recall them.
Ooh, Mystic Snake almost enough. Elven Tunic picked up for Natsumi. I won't pass on the message. It's okay.
Yeah, Butterfly very
Palos?
close.
That was a blink into the Radiant Triangle. That's a little bit risky. Rolling Thunder
Bob.
coming through on a Bob. Homing Missile is going to follow this up as well. They've got the BKB pop by Bob and trying to run with the Essence Ring. Now they've got the Arena down as well as the Spear Thrown. That's going to hit onto the Pangolier. Play hard. He's fine for now. Hookshot comes all the way in. That's going to lock up two with the Cogs, but Zanky takes so much damage. Palos is in, trying to kill off this Medusa. Telekinesis, and now the damage onto the Legion Commander. Onryu's gone. Play hard drops.
Palos.
It's the Mana Void that gets the kill, but Palos is locked up. He's killed off, down for 95 seconds. No buyback. And this is surely an opportunity for Neon to finish the game.
Leave their base after. Has the Butterfly completed too, plus the Tunic as well on his side of the map, on his team that is.
Could play it safe, go back for Roche. It is the timing coming up close. They
You
don't have
could.
to, but they could. Especially when they're not seeing Anti-Mage buying back.
Yeah, they won't.
Look at that. Bob,
they could, but they won't.
he gets low, immediately drops. That's a quick kill there, and I mean, he's got buyback. The question is it really even enough to put up a defense? Hook shot. Not doing anything of importance on this.
These matchups are just
Really
looking
tough.
rough. Yeah.
It comes to a point where you need to maybe start changing your outlook and thinking of this as a growing experience, using every game you can to get some experience under your belt and make something happen with this. Call down comes through. They've got the Arena down as well as the duel coming in, but the Legion Commander taking a lot of damage. They're getting the kill on Zenki as well as Onryu. Winner chicken dinner there for the side of Neon.
Run.
They're trying to run. They're trying to get back into the base, but it's not going to matter. GG is called. 3 heroes gone. Anti-Mage can't do anything. Make it a 4th. Double kill for Natsumi. 4 heroes without buyback. And, of course, the GG was called. So Neon will take the 2-0 over Vice.